It's too bad this isn't smell-o-vision because it smells amazing when you walk in here. Hello, coffee, my old friend. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that delicious?
Yeah, that smells really good. See the big bucket of Jamaican Me Crazy? Do you have any locally owned businesses where you live that you just can't live without? You visit on a regular basis? We do in Wichita, and we're bringing you one today. It's the Spice Merchant. We're standing out front at the corner of Douglas and Cleveland in Wichita.
We can't wait to take you in and show you.
Welcome back to Icy Travels. I'm Jenny.
I'm Kevin.
And we are coming to you locally today. So we've traveled around, we've brought you videos from other places that we've traveled to, but now we told you we would bring you some things from Wichita, and this is one of them, the Spice Merchant. It's pretty iconic in Wichita. There are some other places that we hopefully will bring to you later. But Spice Merchant is our first stop for you here in Wichita.
It's one of a kind, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yes, one of a kind.
Let's take you in.
If it has to do with tea or coffee or treats that go with those things, you can probably find it here.
I like this one right there.
Hello, coffee, my old friend.
It's just fun to come in and not just get coffee or tea or spices, but to look around, and they've got some pretty cool gift ideas, great kitchen gadgets. I like.
Ooh, my mom would like those. Your mom would like these. Look at that.
Wow. Yep. It's always fun to watch them do what I call the twirl. So this is where we get our Yerga Chef, correct? Or as we say, a shugana. Yes, and they have so many to choose from. It's really very hard for us to choose.
From earlier. Not all of them, most of them.
What's your most popular, you think?
The whole store, easy. It's the Jamaican Me Crazy. It's
Oh,
a flavored
yeah.
coffee. It outsells everything by a very big number, unfortunately. But beyond that, it's usually like the anniversary blend. Like, it's just been around since we've been roasting coffee, so people know it. We still make it the same way. So I'll put this together. The first year we were roasting coffee, he just blended everything that we was doing that time, which was 1 dark roast and 5 medium roasts. And so that's what we still do this day. We mix those 5 medium roasts with that same dark roast.
Well, that's
So
cool.
it's got quite a following, kind of known for that one. It's a little bold, rich, but very, very smooth. Great cup of coffee.
Ironically, I don't think I've ever had that.
Well, it sounds like you guys are more into the single origins. You like the Ethiopian stuff.
Yeah. We always, well, when you have it at the holiday time, we always have to get Mr. Claus. Our son likes that one. And cookie coffee, that's a big favorite at our house too.
It's actually, with the flavor we put on there is just called Cookie Doodle. So I don't know who came up with cookie coffee with a K.
Yeah, it works. It's unique.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells so good.
It's too bad this isn't smell-o-vision because it smells amazing when you walk in here. It's its own particular smell, but it's pretty fantastic. So come down here and smell the Spice Merchant for yourself.
And of course, we have the tea.
The coffee and the tea is a mandatory stop for us at holiday time for gifts. And it is crazy in here at holiday time. Wow, that's pretty cool. Brick tea. I haven't even never seen that before.
What is brick tea?
It's like, obviously it's like pressed.
So tell me about a tea brick.
Yep. Sometimes they're pours. A lot of times they're pours. You can see all the tea leaves in it.
And is this something they did a long time ago and they don't do anymore?
No, they still do bricks. We just don't do it here. And in ancient times, older times, they actually did bricks like this. They break it off, put it in the hot water, steep their tea.
That's something I'd never seen before. That's
I mean,
cool.
either it says it was used as a form of payment in some places. Tea really is a culture all its own.
It is. There's
mean-
so much about
Oops, sorry.
tea in here. I mean, until you could do it forever. I'm the newbie. That lady with the mask on, she's our sommelier.
Oh.
She goes to Taiwan all the time and actually works in the fields, and she knows a
Wow.
whole lot more than I ever will. Here's another. This has something to do with the ritual. They say if you pour the hot tea or hot water over it, it turns a red color.
This is probably my favorite tea in here. It's, prairie chai. I love the
Oh.
prairie chai.
I love chai. Have you tried the
Yeah,
Korean
that's probably my second favorite. Yep. This I have right now at home. I have this one and this one, and I have.
Indian is really good too.
I haven't tried that one. I don't think.
I don't think there's a bad chai.
Right.
You know? I
Yep.
don't think there can be a bad chai. But the tea in here is of a higher quality, so it is really good. And our manager really pays attention to what she's ordering and getting. Let me have your nose.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that delicious?
Yeah, that smells really good.
Started across from East High School in a little area that was 400 square feet, 20 by 20. We now have 13,000 square feet, which keeps us crazy. We're on National Historic Landmark, and we did that real early just to protect the building, so somebody couldn't knock it down and put it in a parking lot or something.
Yep.
The building was built in 1908 for the Mentholatum Company. A. Hyde was the creative force for that. The company was here until about 1915 or 16, and the family owned property, and the family home was in Buffalo, New York area, and they pretty much abandoned this. It's 10,000 square feet at floor level. The building next door to the east had an upholstery shop, and we bought that one in 1983. Renovated it, did all the research, all the work, and tied them together, and it just works. It's kind of no straight lines. You know, you got to wander around, keep it fresh, keep the shelves updated, everything. And we've been in business now for 43 years. We have 25 employees. We have a coffee roaster in the middle of the room. If you look over here, we have two. They have the red one, which is my second roaster, and over to the left of that is the silver one, and that's my fourth and last roaster. The silver one was made by a very anal engineer out in California, and it's called a profile roaster, where we can set a glide path on our roasting so we get it to the finished temperature we want and get the degree of roast on it that we want. And it's very predictable for us. So this year, we will roast about 160,000 pounds of coffee. which for a one location, 95% plus retail sales is the exception in the coffee business. We see a lot of grandchildren and great-grandchildren of our original customers. We have people all the time that say, well, I grew up here, but we moved to Minnesota, and every time we come back to town, we visit the Spice Merchant and Nifty Nut House. And we just have an incredibly loyal business clientele, which is wonderful for any kind of business. And we try to keep the product fresh and moving all the time. I mean, not just the coffee fresh and the spices fresh and the tea fresh. In the tea shop, we have 250 choices of loose tea over there.
How many choices of coffee do you have?
Oh God, probably about 80 right now, counting flavors and decaf and regular roast and specialty roast and are perpetually. People forget that coffee and spices are a crop. It has a certain time that they're available and everything. And coffee, we have to be right on top of that, looking for the latest shipment. And luckily, we have been buying coffee from the same importer since 1983. So they know us, they know what our tastes are. I can call when I'm talking to the vice president of the company, and John and I have been doing business together for 30 years now. So you've got the island of Sumatra, and then, which is big, and then you've got Java, and then Timor is this little island further down the chain there. But the coffee is wonderful. All the bags that we have for coffee, we give them away. This is one from Brazil, and it's most bags like these are made from natural fiber. This is synthetic because in a good year, Brazil will export over 40 million of these bags. It's a lot of plants you got to have to make coffee bags out of. So our creative customers find all kinds of things to do with the bags. And if you need one for yourself, looks like it's all Brazil. Here we go. This is a Colombian here, and that's our importer. Well, is our importer there? And I don't know who this is. This is, I think this is an Indonesian bag here, maybe. Let's see.
That's our Robusta. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
From the little island of Timor.
Timor is one of our smaller. It's a tiny island in Indonesia.
And we can't forget the kitchen part. Lots of kitchen items and utensils and gadgets.
Look at all these different kinds of chilies. New Mexico chilies, Teppan chilies, whole ancho chili, bird's eye chilies, chipotle chili pods, whole habanero peppers, coconut chilies, boiled chilies, fried chilies, chili scampi. Cocktail chilies.
And for you barbecue and grill lovers, there's an almost infinite supply and variety of rubs and spices. And we got salmon rub, buffalo wing rub, beer can chicken rub. Oh goodness. Chimichurri sauce mix. Oh, Memphis style barbecue. Maui wing rub, low and slow, Kentucky bourbon. Wow. Carolina style. Oh, and of course, Kansas City steak. And many, many more. And as much as I love coffee, this is probably my favorite rack, the chocolate. You've got your drinking chocolate, which is probably my favorite. And of course, hot cocoa and white chocolate discs that you can use to melt and cover things with chocolate. Which are, is there anything that's not good that's covered in chocolate? Cocoa powder. Here's the dark cocoa.
This is the only place I can find this, generally speaking, and we use it pretty regularly.
Yep. So, and then of course you've got your semi-sweet and dark chocolate. Oh, yeah. Once again, they have a wonderful variety of salsas, from sweet hot jalapeno relish to sweet fire to tomatillo, hatch green tamale, black bean and corn, mango lime, peach salsa. Woo. The list goes on and on and on and on.
Blueberry jalapeno jelly, red pepper jelly, green pepper jelly. We hope that you enjoyed our little stroll through the Spice Merchant. We're sorry we don't have technology to make it 4D, that you could experience all the smells in addition to the sights and sounds. But that's the Spice Merchant in Wichita. It's a must do for us every year, pretty frequently. We have friends that live in Texas that still get their coffee here now. They moved to Texas, still get their coffee here. So tell us in the comments below, what are your favorite locally owned places where you live? And maybe we can come check those out too.
Yes, thanks for watching. And as always, we're encouraging you to get out there to go
See
and do.